legs hurt now. Will I finish this race?
Good morning, it's 2 o'clock and in 2 hours it's the start of my ultra race of today, the Bello Gallico. It's a 100-mile race and it starts near Leuven in Belgium. It's gonna be a fun one because there's lots of mud this year. It's a bit warmer than last year. I'm looking forward to it. Last evening I got already to the start location to get my bib number. I also dropped my drop bags with some spare shoes and spare clothing. And the volunteers were already busy preparing some delicious food. I slept a couple of hours now and yeah, I'm totally ready for the race.
Five kilometer, 32 minutes. A little bit too fast, but running with Jurgen here beside me from the D plus Dinsdag crew. Ten kilometers far in the race, 59 minutes. The track is very runnable. We're doing very good. Excellent atmosphere here at the Bello Gallico. Woohoo!
Daar is hem inderdaad. Herman loopt een Bello Gallico.
Yeah! Just past a few aid station, kilometer 19 and a little bit. 2 hours far in the race. Everything's good. I drank some cola and I ate some gingerbread. Now we're back on the road for the second track towards the marathon distance, 42 kilometers. It's now 23 kilometers towards the next aid station. Try to keep up with some guys. 4 hours and 5 minutes, 40 kilometers far in the race. I'm a little bit nauseous, but the legs are feeling fine. The head is still fresh. The sun starts to rise. It's now 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm with a good group, an excellent pace, a little bit too fast, but try to keep up because when I'm running by myself it gets slower. But yeah, we're starting to see what the environment looks like. Beautiful, and the mud is okay for now. I spent only 10 minutes in the control point. Now I'm walking a little bit while I'm drinking some cola, and then I will continue running until the next point. The next section is the one with the swamp, so it will get wet. Okay, we are now at the wellness section of the Bello Gallico here in Picot after 44 kilometers. As you can see, plenty of water. Yeah, That's what trail running is about. It's very cold at my feet, but yeah, they will warm up in the next section. It's only water. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. What a cool race. Okay, the muddy section is over. There are all kinds of things floating around in my shoes, but yeah, it was okay. I'm glad I didn't fall. There is no mud in my underwear, so very nice. 47 kilometers. We're cruising again. Back at my pace of 6:15 per kilometer. We're now at the beautiful Pecro Lakes here behind me. It was a very wet section, but now for the next 13 kilometers it will get better until the next control point. Yeah, this is the fun part of the race. Now getting slowly back into my rhythm. Maybe find some company for the next kilometers. The guys in front of me, they run a little bit too fast. So yeah, I'm okay. Haha. Time for a snack. Eating a Granny cereal bar now. Delicious. 50 kilometers far in the race, still doing great. Another isogel, some candy. My favorite candy, cherries. Now it's easy. Approaching the next control point. We have a good pace now. It's a little bit downhill, so we're running 5:20 per kilometer. And I'm running with two perfect pacers. Those guys, just the perfect pace. We're running Kipchoge style now. One last climb before the next aid station, kilometer 60. It's a little bit slower than before, but still going strong. Dankjewel. It's almost 11 o'clock, just past the third aid station, 60 kilometers. That was a very quick pit stop of only 4 minutes. They had hot dogs, but I wouldn't risk it with my nausea in my stomach. So I just grabbed some cookies, took a Coke and refilled my drinking bottles. So now 20 kilometers until the next aid station at kilometer 80. And that's the halfway point. Today I'm testing also the new Polar V3 watch, which has some, as you can see, Very good GPS track functionality, also with maps. So until now it works very well. Also the battery should last 52 hours in this mode with all the functions on. So let's see how long it lasts. But the GPS track is very good backup and running, so it gives some safety in my mind. The second famous pitch of the Bello Gallico, the mudslide of Sint Agatha-Rode. We're doing just an easy walk here because it's too dangerous to run.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hand.
I survived. Only fell once. My gloves are a bit muddy now, but yeah, back to the running.
Sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and f*** all the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always find
68 kilometers. My legs are feeling a little bit tired now, getting some cramps, so I'm gonna eat a little bit more now. Start with a hydrogel peach from the Decathlon. Een Madeleineke. We are 8 hours in the race, 70 kilometers. My legs are crampy, but the head is still fresh. A little bit tired though. I guess that's normal, and I'm getting also a little bit cold, but I will change clothing again in the next 8 stations at kilometer 80, so looking forward to it. Only 10 kilometers to go. Wow! Pieter! Dikke bal man, eerste! Kom aan man! Wow! And that was Pieter de Wortelaar, one of my friends from the D plus Dinsdag crew. He's leading the race, and that's unexpected because Ivo Steyaert is also running, and he's a multiple times winner of this race. It's still a long run for Peter, but yeah, he's past kilometer 90 already in the race. In this race you have to do one loop of 80 kilometers clockwise and then the same loop counterclockwise. So after kilometer 80 you see everyone passing by in the race. That's quite nice. So I was surprised to see Peter here coming through already. That's a very fast time. I hope he will win this race. 77 kilometers. Time for my secret weapon, Ultra Gel with caffeine. Yeah. Now I wanted to just start my final sprint towards halfway point, but yeah, the train is coming by. I have to wait. All right, kilometer 80 and a personal best of 9 hours and 17 minutes. Last year I was here at 10 hours, so more than 40 minutes faster than last year. And that's only because I don't take much time resting at 8 stations. I'm hoping to continue that rhythm. I just left the control point of kilometer 80, so the halfway point. I only spent 15 minutes there, changing clothes, changing shoes and socks, refueling a little bit with a Coke, and I'm off again for the second part of the race. It's gonna be tough, it's a little bit colder, but I hope I'll manage it. I will walk a little bit to get used to the pace again. Drink my Coke here. Looking forward to the next part of the race. Yeah, feeling great.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain.
As you can see, we are back at the mudslide, but this time we go up instead of down. Still a tricky part, because at the sides there is a wire, as you can see.
Slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Yes! I think I just managed to get a personal best at 100 kilometers, 12 hours and 20 minutes. Woohoo! I'm so happy. I reached the next control point, kilometer 102, just before dark. You can see it there. Alright, spent 10 minutes at the aid station. I didn't get a hot dog because I'm a bit nauseous, so I just ate some cookies, refilled my bottles, and got my ultra light rain jacket on because it's getting cold. Now it's 19 kilometers towards the wet section through the river. So I'm doing slow. In the next aid station there's my drop bag, and then I will change to my warm clothes for the last marathon. So it's only 62 kilometers now until the finish. Yeah, piece of cake, I guess. But yeah, I'm feeling much better than last year. What a difference. Yes! Look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, my ankles are completely underwater. The mud is sucking my shoes down. I have to make sure I don't fall, because then I'm fucked. Right, I left the aid station at 8 o'clock. I needed a break of 30 minutes just to change my shoes. They were so dirty. To dry my feet, to put on new fancy socks. I also ate a delicious wrap that tasted so good. And now I'm off again for something I'm a little bit afraid of. Section of 23 kilometers without aid stations. Yeah, my legs hurt now. Haha! I just realized I only have to run a marathon and then I'm home. Yeah, what can go wrong now? It's difficult to keep going now, but yeah, Will I finish this race? I hope so. Yes, the last checkpoint. Only 19 kilometers to go from here. Only 5 kilometers to the finish. For the past 15 kilometers I teamed up with Lieven and Marijn, walking in front of me. Without them, finish would be very hard. We are now 22 hours and 39 minutes on the way, 162 kilometers. It seems like I'm gonna finish my first 100-mile race. Thanks to Marijn and Lieven. I ran the last 20 kilometers with them. Yeah! Ah, we made it! Yeah! Whew. Thank you! Yes! Ah! Merci maman!
Ja, hopla. Dat is een unieke, hè? Goede kwaliteit.
Dank u!
Marijn, proficiat.
Proficiat Marijn.
Goed gedaan, mannen. Merci.
Ja,
Merci.
Yes, back home safe after finishing my first 100-mile ultra race. I must say this Bello Gallico was a true Christmas trail running party. So thank you very much to the Legends team and volunteers for organizing this wonderful event. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up with one of the buttons down below and subscribe to my channel, and maybe see you next time. Bye guys! Kunnen jullie eventjes het cameraatje komen uitzetten, want ik kan mij niet meer bewegen.